If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't figure out just what it was, then you've come to the right place. Secret societies, mystery religions, and the Illuminati have been controlling our reality since the beginning of time. But not anymore, because there is an awakening happening, and you are about to become a part of it. Wake up, because this is a call for an uprising.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. Get a load of this. Almost every single day, it seems that whatever video, music video, is trending on YouTube is just a massive satanic ritual. You get your druids, your pentagrams, your pyramids. You get them performing some type of ritual inside of a, ritual circle, magic circle, protection circle, whatever they want to call it. It just covered a few days ago. There was one. They're out in the woods, and it's called, My Chemical Romance or whoever it was doing it. Well, now we got one trending, and of course this is deliberately put there because nobody on this earth knows who this band is because they're absolutely nobodies. A band called In This Moment. The song is called The In Between, and I'll tell you what, it is hilarious. Because it is so obvious what they're doing. They're just normalizing this stuff, right? They're just showing people these rituals over and over and over. They're desensitizing people from this type of stuff. And this is the stuff that's going to come out of darkness and come into light. We see it with all these TV shows, with, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, to movies, to music videos. Why in the world would they even be doing this? You should wait till you even hear the lyrics of this song. But let's get into it right off the bat here. Completely embarrassing. You get the red hands, of course, covering the eyes. And what's she doing? She's making a pyramid with her hands. And I guess she just decided she was going to get white out and put two pyramids on the palm of her hands. But there's nothing here to see, folks. She just loves pyramids. Triangles, excuse me. It's her favorite shape. Not a rhombus, not a rectangle. They all just seem to love triangles. Then, of course, they show you the big ritual circle, the magic circle, which they'll be performing inside of. And you could see over and over other symbols such as the double cross, which I'll get into in a few minutes here. But we cut and we see what? We see all these druids. I mean, look at these people. It looks like what are we supposed to think here? That they're stuck in their bed sheets? They rolled out of bed this morning and the sheets just stuck to them, and now they're out in the middle of the woods and they're just like, hey, help me get this sheet off. It's stuck to me. Hey, everybody. Right, the in-between. This is just more of the same trash that we see day in and day out, being promoted, of course, by YouTube. You'll see even the Shiva symbolism, Kali, Shiva the Destroyer, the CERN symbolism, right? The deity with the 17 arms going all over the place represents the destruction and then the rebirth, right? So they have to destroy everything to recreate. Or do you think that she was just like, wouldn't it be cool if I had all these arms coming out around me? Never seen that before. We've seen Beyonce do it. We've seen Shakira do it. We've seen them all do it over and over and over. I mean, no, it's just artistic, right? She was sitting there and she's like, what can I come up with here? She's like, what if I had 20 arms? Cool, right? Makes perfect sense, huh? No, not even close. You could see the Baphomet symbolism with her holding making the horn reference on her head. I just covered this recently with Beyonce. Beyonce was posing and doing this on her Instagram account, right? You can see the two horns that whoever this person is making. Then you just see them getting down inside of the, inside of their ritual fires, doing, all sorts of satanic rituals. You get this weird, creepy guy. He's got the double cross on his head. You see it right there. This is the cross of Lorraine. Okay? Some people see that symbol. You can actually see the satanic sigil that is a combination, a variant of that the Satanists use that has the infinity sign attached to the bottom. This has to do with representation of the Phoenix rising. In other words, that the Antichrist rising and coming to reign. This guy's got it right on his forehead. They actually even have it in their logo. No big deal. It's just art, folks. It's just art. I mean, gosh. And then, it must be a coincidence that the drum sets have the pentagrams on it. But I mean, we're all crazy. How dare we see these things and think that this has anything to do with the occult? This is just normal, right? We're just crazy Christians getting everyone all spooked. They got all the druids in the masks, right? Hiding their faces in the masks with the pyramids on their outfits, wearing red. Yeah, fire, burning their hands with fire. I mean, this is just the same stuff day in and day out. And then you get to the lyrics. And this is where it's laughable, right? I'm going to read you some of the lyrics here. My mother said that I was holy. My father said I would burn. My mother said I was an angel. My father said I would turn. So I believed these words, and I turned on myself. And she says, I got a killer in me to give me purpose. And she says, oh, I can feel a holy war. I can feel a holy war within. I can't take a holy war. No, I can't take a holy war again. She says, I'm going to bring a little hell. I'm going to bring a little heaven. You just keep wanting more with your blood. I'm going to bring a little hell and I'm going to bring a little heaven. It's a beautiful tragedy because I can bring a little hell. She goes on to say, I was told that I was nothing, yet I was told that I was so pure. Yet I was told I was the cure. I asked myself, am I God or poop? In other words, without me having a curse. She says, well, she's definitely poop. She's not God, that's for sure. Am I the high, the low? That's what she asks. Am I love or hate, right? So this is really a lot of the yin and yang, right? The duality stuff, right? The good and the bad, which is really the esoteric nonsense that they're so obsessed with and believe in, that their good deeds outweigh their bad deeds. All right, this is a lot of these people come out and they're like, we have atheists in this world who think that all this stuff is like all made up. These people just don't stop referencing it, right? Why would YouTube put this in the trending section? Why? It's got 200,000 views. Big whoop-diddy-do, right? This is viral. Why? Because they're showing people do satanic rituals. Because the lyrics are referencing spiritual warfare and a holy war, which is really what is going on right now. There is a spiritual war going on. The only ones that seem to know it are these people and us, and everybody else in between thinks it's a big joke. They get a big laugh out of it. Oh, these crazy Christians, they think that there's some spiritual war with their invisible God. Ha, ha, ha. I mean, these people aren't even, they're just going to turn to dust when the trumpets sound. They're not even involved, on the war field when all this stuff does go down. So this is just more of promoting the coming of the Antichrist, the destruction, right? A lot of the symbolism is destruction, destroy, to rebuild. That's the double cross being the phoenix rising, right? This is, the symbolism that you always see with the occult is the rebirth, the transformation. We hear them always mentioning transformation, 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 and a rebirth because they have to destroy and rebuild in the coming of the Antichrist. So, she just happened to draw pyramids on her hands. No big deal. Triangles on her hands. She even has a symbol. I had a tough time making it out because her forehead's so pale. And it's like a real white symbol. But there are occult symbols that it does look like, but I couldn't make out for sure if it was the one that I was thinking, which would be, I think it's called the Monis Hieroglyphica, which is just, it's sun worship, in other words, which we know they're very into. And she's got that right in her forehead as these people who are trapped in their bed sheets. They're not druids, folks. And these people with their masks on. None of these people. This is no symbolism to the occult as they perform these rituals inside of fire circles. They got pentagrams on their drum sets. They've got the cross of Lorraine, the Antichrist on the phoenix rising on their foreheads and in their logo. She's singing about a holy war that is to come, the holy war that's going on. But, she's making references to Shiva the Destroyer, or all the arms around her, and doing the Baphomet horns over her own head. And this just sits there in the trending section, and people think, "Oh, cool! It's a new up and coming band." They barely have 500,000 subs. This channel has almost as many. Probably it would have more if they didn't suppress the channel, but that's give or take, whatever. And you're never going to see my videos go viral. You're never going to see other channels go viral. This is deliberately put there, just like all these males doing makeup is deliberately put there. So, whew, unbelievable. Another day, more of the same stuff. Every single day, folks. You see it. I point out on this channel. This is stuff that's viral, that's trending, that they're shoving down your throat. And it's all normalizing the occult. It's all desensitizing people from these things. What's in darkness is coming to light. And they're telling you flat out that this is spiritual warfare. Yet everybody thinks it's a big joke, that it's just art, and that she's referencing a breakup or a relationship with her boyfriend or her girlfriend, right? We really live in a dumbed down times. I want to thank everybody for listening to today's show. Remind everyone, please check out my website at callforuprising.com, $2.99 a month. Really could use more people over there, more support. It's a great place for you guys to help me out too, see things going on in the world that I don't see, since it's nearly impossible to post links here on YouTube. People are really sharing great information over there, so I appreciate it. And I want to thank the Patreons again for supporting this channel. Because of you, it keeps my YouTube channel going. So thank you so much, and thank you to the loyal subscribers here on YouTube. You guys are the best. God bless you and your families.